That's all you can find to do on a Sunday? Boy, it's a laugh. I'll wait for a few years and I come back and find everybody's palsy-welsy with the fisheries officers. What's the big deal? You're still creeping around through the trees trying to discover some big crime like one of them TV detectives.
Why did you come home then, Freckles?
Lay off of that, Campbell. We're not kids anymore.
Well, why did you come home, John Sandy?
My father says he'll give me my own gear on my next birthday. Then I'll be on my own.
I hear you saved most of the money for your own boat.
I got some to go yet. Maybe I'll get a little extra taking short lobster. Or maybe I won't. You think you got a pirate out there? Campbell, you're getting old. That's Dad and Willie Frechette. Wasting the government money, spying on Joe McDougal, an association man who's always preaching conservation. You gotta hang one of your uniforms on him. What do you expect to do, catch him with a spawned lobster he might have overlooked? It's Sunday, they ain't even fishing. They're just checking Willie's traps. You're off your nut, Campbell. Any shorts? Better go back out. Look who's here.
When are you going to do something about this? A thief has been robbing my traps for the second time this season. The bloody pirate not only cleans up the catch, but he's so damn careless he smashes the traps.
What I've said right along, we've got to have a law against all Sunday fishing.
Well, you can petition the Fisheries Department through your own association, but if you get that law, you might not like it.
Every stinking squid around here knows no honest fisherman works on Sunday. That's the day they take to rob our traps. Outlaw Sunday fishing and you outlaw poaching.
How's Willie so sure he's been robbed? You might have smashed the trap yourselves, hauling it in.
We took care not to because we knew what we were looking for. And if you've forgotten in a couple of years that any fisherman knows when his traps have been tampered with, maybe you'd best keep quiet. I don't want people to think my son's a moron. Now, maybe you don't like it, Don, but we're going after that law.
It's got nothing to do with what I like. If it's a law, it's the law. I'll enforce it and you won't like it.
We'll like it better than having your traps robbed.
We want those poachers stopped.
Just a moment now. Just a moment. There's no use in taking it out on Don. You know perfectly well that Don is your friend. There's no need of taking it out on him. Suppose you get your law. There'll come a Sunday probably with a great storm on. If you start hauling your traps, Don will have to fine you. And then you'll blame it on Don.
Well, it would be pretty obvious we were saving our traps if a storm was on.
Yeah, that's right. Just a minute. It just won't work that way. Suppose you do go fishing some Sunday morning and the patrol boat comes along. What will you say then? That you heard a storm warning on the radio and you had to go out to take your traps in? Oh, no, my friends. It just won't work that way. You see, either you get your law and stick by it, or you don't get it at all. And before you ask for it, you should consider it very carefully and soberly, and not go firing off petitions to Ottawa on the spur of the moment.
Yeah. All this fuss when it's not even certain there is a thief.
That's enough from you. Somebody was out there at dawn robbing traps, and it's happened before. Now, what are we going to do?
We'll catch him.
How?
Let him think he's safe.
Take it easy, boy. Look at the other way. Maybe you can land it right on Campbell's fat head.
John Sandy, I guess I shouldn't have said that out there. Or maybe I should. You don't seem to listen to me these days unless I shout.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about your attitude. You don't seem to realize that things have changed in lobster fishing since you went away. We're not playing hide and seek with the protection officers anymore. The fishermen themselves are enforcing the law because they find it pays. You keep your shorts and spawns. You sell them illegally for a fraction of the market price, and next year there's less fish for your catch. Eventually, you're finished.
There's lots of fish in the sea.
Can't you get it into your thick head that if you keep a spawn lobster with 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 eggs on it, those hundreds or thousands of lobsters are not going to be in the sea next year or in years to come?
So what are you going at me for? Who's keeping seeded lobster?
I don't say you are, but you act as if this was some silly game. Then you've got to take this thing seriously, or you'll wind up in trouble. Oh, remember, John Sandy, I'm president of the Fishermen's Association here. Where are you going?
Out. Do you mind?
We're starting at 4 in the morning.
I'll be there.
Try to get to bed early for once, or you'll be falling asleep over the hauler like Davy Robinson last year. Took the whole fleet to find his body.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Hi, John Sandy. You know, Hap, if it wasn't for you, I'd go nuts in this place.
Why? What's the matter, boy?
Oh, my father again. Hap, what did you do about your father?
Me? I never had one.
My old man thinks I should spend all my time listening to conservation lectures. 2.5 inches from eye socket end to body shell. Fraction under that and you're supposed to be a crook. Hey, you got a seeded lobster there. It's loaded with
Hey,
eggs.
how'd that happen? That could cost me a fat fine. If it were found. Say, want to come into town with me after I'm through here?
What for?
We'll think of something.
Is it going to cost very much?
Nah, forget it. How much money you making?
Oh, some. Dad's got 350 traps out. I got the 50 he gives me for helping him.
What do you do? Take out 2 sets of crates?
Yeah, we fish his traps, fill his crates, and then we fill mine.
You operate the hauler?
Yeah.
And you measure them?
Sure.
I'm in the market, you know. Give you a good price. Be surprised at the business I get here. Come on, let's have some fun.
guess I was up a little late last night.
What were you dreaming about? Some girl, eh?
Motor. Putting a motor in my boat.
Boy, you're a fisherman all right when you even dream about it. What kind of a motor were you thinking of getting?
Oh, a Chev.
Now, over to New Brunswick, they had an experiment going. 20 boats with car motors, 20 with marine. And the marine costs less to operate.
Costs more to buy. Car engine will do me fine. I can fix a good 6 myself.
No service stations out on the water. Well, you should get some good hauls during the coming seasons.
Hope so.
With all those shorts you keep throwing back. Aside from the embarrassment if they were found in my crates, they'll not only give you more poundage in the next 2 seasons, but they'll have more time to reproduce.
Unless they migrate to some other grounds.
The fishery scientists have proven that lobsters don't migrate. They keep coming back.
There's millions of lobsters down there. We only get a fraction of them in our traps.
No, sir. You could put out 1,000 more traps, and you'd still get the same poundage. There are just so many lobsters.
You're gonna give me another lecture? Why do you always have to lecture?
Time to get back to work. And all your traps.